Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, and it is Tuesday 22nd of January. Been quite a busy Tuesday once again, as you can probably guess, with the idea of snow around during the course of tonight and through the course of tomorrow as well. Got lots and lots and lots going on, lots to show you just at the moment. First up though, we'll kick off with the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow, which of course is what we've been looking at the last few days, and big changes going on here. This is from the PSU sites, and what you can see here is the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow from next Tuesday through to Friday the 1st of February, and big changes taking place recently. We've seen a big block of high heights across here, across the poles, but now that's gone. Don't forget ECMWF is over this side, by the way. GFS model is over here, useful to compare the two, and both of them stacking up. Big ridge building here, look, across UK and across the eastern parts of Europe as well, with a deep trough developing here in the Atlantic. Now what we have to watch for colder weather returning is for this trough to slip its way eastwards and another ridge to get itself together there. No signs just at the moment on these charts, but it could be that something develops here and swings through the system. Let's make that a little bit neater for you. Develops here and swings through the system during the early part of February. I did think that February during the early part would go cold again, and it wouldn't be between the 10th and the 15th before we saw milder weather coming through. Still stick with that idea. Now this is the latest snow forecast as issued this afternoon, Wednesday afternoon. I should have said this recording is being made on Wednesday, of course, Wednesday the 22nd. So, no, it's not. It's being made on Tuesday the 22nd of January. Goodness me, all the days are going into one now. Too much snow around, it must have got on my ears. Anyway, so this is the forecast that was issued on Tuesday, and this is the forecast for Wednesday. Okay, so a big question mark about what happens to the snow tonight and tomorrow is how far north it comes. Got a feeling that line could actually be further south like this, but it looks as if there is going to be significant totals across parts of Wiltshire, Somerset, parts of Gloucestershire and southeastern parts of Wales during tonight. Keep your eye on the snow forecasts for that. Definitely is Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, of course it's Tuesday. So let's just take a look at the sea level pressure charts, and this is the way things shape up from the GFS model for midday today. Low pressure swinging around towards the west of the country. It's this that's bringing the snow. As we play through the sequence, you'll notice that low just tracking its way slowly eastwards through northern parts of France and pushing this area of snow here northwards into the Midlands and central southern parts of England, and eventually into the east of Wales before it slowly pushes westwards tomorrow. I think snowfall really at its peak tonight, but there will be snow flurries throughout the day tomorrow across many central, western and southern parts of England, and of course more snow still to come through tonight across the eastern parts of Scotland. Another raw day on Wednesday, very little in the way of sunshine. Then what we'll find through Thursday is the east wind is just going to be bringing in more cloud. I think there will be some sunny spells around, best of them out towards the west, but towards the east more snow flows coming in off the sea, and we're really waiting for mild air to try and get in from the west. On Friday we've got a change taking place. Now we've got a block of cold air, remember, stuck in here. We've got snow at the surface, quite a bit as well. That's not going to go anywhere too quickly. It's pulling down temperatures. We've then got milder air coming in from the west. Now this front here could cause some problems late on Friday into Saturday, because as it comes up against the block of cold air here, then we could find that it turns rapidly to snow as it comes eastwards. Could be some heavy snow on it, and then even worse, to freezing rain. Reason for freezing rain is that what will happen is we've got a block of cold air sat in at the surface. We've then got warm air coming up against it, and that cold air is denser than the warm air, so it just lifts above. That forced rising forces the air, wrings it out like a sponge, forces it to condense, so we get even thicker clouds. But what we then have is rain falling from warm air above into cold air below, and as it hits the cold air below it turns to ice, and as it hits frozen surfaces it turns to ice even more. So we need to watch out for that. That's if that timing is correct. I think the GFS brings it in too quickly. I think that's going to be on Saturday, not on Friday, but we'll show you the charts through anyway. What's interesting about the GFS is that if you take a look at the temperature profile, look, this is the temperature profile for London. So this point here is where the front starts to come in. You can see that we've got the rain there, that green bar, but look at the temperature rise. This is Saturday, this is Sunday. It really isn't till late Saturday before and overnight to Sunday before the warm air gets in. It then takes a tumble again, and we see this gradual rise in temperatures early next week. But what's interesting is it's showing how long it's going to take, even if that snow and rain and ice did come in Friday night and Saturday. How long it will take before the surface warms up? It's going to take a good 24 hours. And anyway, I don't think it's going to be in that quickly. I think it's going to be probably Saturday morning before that arrives properly across central and eastern parts of the country. And then what we find is the southwesterly flow just gets going, so we find bands of rain passing eastwards. We find wet weather, windy weather coming through as well during the early part of next week. And it's just interesting to take a look as well at the ensemble. Look, the ensemble, this is our snow period coming in here. This is Saturday. It lifts the temperatures up as well and then keeps them rising into the middle of next week before pulling them back a little bit during the early part of February. I think these will probably go a little bit lower as that trough swings through. Also got some backup from the ECMWF. Look, this is Saturday in here. Here's the rise in temperature late on Saturday. Look, during Saturday itself, the rise in temperature takes place, and then what we find is kind of smoothing off in temperatures, although picking up in towards the middle part of next week once again. And then the Canadian forecast here. This is the surface temperatures from the Canadian. Here's Saturday as far as the Canadians are concerned. You can see they delay it. They delay that warm air getting in, or even trying to get in, until Sunday and possibly even Monday. And I've got to be honest, although I think the GEM is probably late with the arrival of it, and if we just take a look at the charts from the GEM, these go forward in 12-hour steps. So this is taking us forwards to Saturday the 26th. You can see that effectively what it's done here is this is the warm air coming up above from the southwest, but the feed across England and Wales is still coming in from the south of the southeast, so still a very cold feed, and we just don't lose that feed according to the GEM until midday on Sunday. Then we get the milder air coming in, and I kind of buy this idea. I think it could be that middle part of Sunday before the mild air really gets in, and prior to that I think we could get some very nasty wintry type conditions. And just incidentally, if we look further westwards on the GEM towards the end of the model run, look, we see this is the ridge that builds through Europe, but then out here we've got that trough, and it's this that I was talking about swinging through during the early part of February, possibly reducing temperatures down once again. That's certainly what I'm watching at the moment. Still haven't done that long range update for you, have I, from the latest JMA that was issued. I will get onto that, but as you can imagine, it's been a little bit busy here. So thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Hopefully that's been useful for you. Don't forget the site to get free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen. It's when you come back, use an advert, use the charts that we've got here, that's what keeps us free of charge. Oh, and something you might find useful, I've added this new chart on. If you come down the left hand side, go to weatherweb, go to charts at the top there. Down the left hand side under GFS operational, you'll see UK snow change. If you click on that, this is a new set of charts that we've added, and it's the 24-hour change in snow depth. So this is the snow depth change from Tuesday morning at 6 AM to Wednesday morning at 6 AM, and the yellow and orange colours showing us where there is an accumulation of snow in 24 hours, the blue where there is less snow in 24 hours. And if we just go forward here, look, this is the chart for 6 o'clock on Saturday. You can see the GFS pushing that snow eastwards in the 24 hours to Saturday, but then watch what happens as the thaw sets in. Wow, that's for the 24 hours to Sunday. Look at that, down by 14 or 15 centimetres. So hopefully you'll find that chart useful. So once again, thanks for watching weatherweb.net, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.